We'll open it up for questions immediately after.
Well, it's the first time I've looked forward to coming in here and talking to you guys. It's not your fault, my fault. But, we didn't play great in any way, shape, or form, but the kids kept fighting through and, had some unforced turnovers, that would have led to some touchdowns and then some silly penalties at times. But we needed to get back on track and get the W and feel good about things. Anytime you hold anybody to 3 points, I don't care if their quarterback's out or not, that's doing a good job. We played poor in a kicking game early, and then we kind of calmed down there a little bit. And then then offensively we were able to run the ball, throw the ball. What would put us behind the change every once in a while was, getting a sack, where we got a holding call. If we could clean those things up, I think we could have put up 60 points on these guys, But, the big stat for us, is 7-11 on third down conversions. And they were 4 of 16 on third down conversions and also 0 of 2 on 4. So really 4 of, 16, 18, however you want to call it. So good job by our team on third downs and doing a much, much better job than what we've done the last few weeks.
Hey, Coach, how refreshing was it to see the defense bounce back after having those three pretty bad games back to back?
Well, it was very refreshing, and I realized our quarterback did not play today, and he's a good quarterback. But this day and age, it's hard to hold anybody 3 points. It really is very difficult, and especially at the college level. They got some good players over there. They got, I had a couple pro scouts call me this week, and they were talking about a couple of their guys. I think it's a good back, number 13, and number 1's a big-time receiver. And I thought they had a good, solid offensive line. But our guys really dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. I don't know if anybody said this or not, but this is the first time Tulane's beaten Temple since 1934 in the Sugar Bowl. So a couple of years, I always find these stats out every once in a while. I'm like, oh, God almighty. I'm glad nobody told me before the game.
Willie, what did you think of Michael Pratt's poise in the game? He had a couple of opportunities for some big plays that his receivers didn't make early, and it didn't seem to affect him. He kept plugging away.
No, he's got tremendous poise. He really does. I'm really, he plays, way beyond his years. There's a few plays early in the ball game he probably would have liked to have had back, but he really plays with a lot of poise, and he's into the game, and I'm bragging on him. He just walked in here, but he, it doesn't surprise me because he prepares all week. We got, it's really interesting. The guys that really put a whole lot into it and prepare, they seem to play well, when you get there on Saturday, The guys that you got to get them up there, they sometimes struggle. So it doesn't surprise me that he plays extremely well.
But, talking back to your defense, you had those 2 early turnovers. How big was it for the defense to get those stops and not give up any points, whether it's 3 or 7, but to get off the field and get the ball back?
Huge, because we haven't been doing a good job of that, particularly on third down. I think they started seeing, midway through the second quarter that if we did a good job of tackling and playing with leverage, they got us a couple times on some speed sweeps and some quick screens to the perimeter, that we just didn't leverage as well as we needed to. I think our guys started seeing that, hey man, if we do a good job, on these few plays, we're gonna have a chance to really, get after them. And I was happy with the defense. We've had a couple tough games with 2 really good offensive teams in SMU and UCF, and they bounced back to it today in a big way.
Willie, Deuce Watts had a huge game today, over 100 yards. How have you seen his development as the years gone on?
He's getting better and better each week. The big thing for him is, his sophomore year over there at Jones is he got banged up a little bit, and I think they had some quarterback difficulties and didn't really throw the ball much. You know, so this is really the first time he's been in an offense that's, you know, running, pro routes. I really like what we do. I don't get to watch much pro football, but when I do, I'll see different route concepts that we're running, you know, and if he's starting to, understand, what he needs to do and prepare during the week. You know, he's got all the talent in the world. He's tall, he's long, he's fast, he's got good hands, and when he knows what to do, he can be an excellent receiver in this league.
Coach, just overall, I don't want to, label this as, this was a must-win or this is going to be a turnaround type of win, but to have a game like this now on tape that you can show all facets of your offense, defense, special teams, hey, we can, we play like this is what we're capable of, or we can even playing like this, we can even be better than that. How big is that to see that as you're going down the stretch, having a performance like this today out there on tape?
Oh, it's big for us. We love having the win, and I love having a win where we can show mistakes that we made that are correctable, and we had a bunch of them. We're gonna get better, and in order for us to continue to keep winning, we can't make mistakes like this, and our guys know that. But it sure does feel good to have a win. We needed it. It's been a little while, and we've had some tough, heartbreaking losses. So it's great to have the W and learn from a win rather than learning from a loss. Everybody good? Thank you all.